Chum. Back in the stew with Padu.
Hey, that rhymes.
Yeah, I just want to add
Solid Gold Productions.
Sonic Gold.
Sonic Gold Surgeries
Sonic
right here.
Gold. You're getting the real Sonic Gold production.
I know. I can't believe.
Do you realize?
It's the work of a lifetime.
Messing with you.
Well, I eat the pineapple.
The first take? Let's have a game plan. I think last time we recorded drums, we recorded bass, we recorded piano, but we have nothing is edited.
Right.
So we have to clean up. I think, what we've recorded first, and then
Arrange.
Yeah, and then at that point we can arrange. We can record some more elements. But we have a lot of things here that are just like raw. You know, your vocals, of course, are like very.
They haven't been edited. As like, I feel like there's still some gasps in there that could be omitted, but.
Some what?
Gasps, like.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah.
That could be last touches.
Yeah, we can take that, any of that kind of stuff out. When I say edited, I mean like we chose the right takes for your vocal. But for like you see here, like this is just a straight take.
Forgot, right? Yeah.
All of these are just straight takes, so nothing here has been like thought through in terms of like the edit or whatever. All right, so let's just check out this piano.
Motor bands, no 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we offer different.
Timing of this.
Motor bands, no 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we offer different gifts.
Let's push the timing up a little bit.
Motor bands, no 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we motor bands since decay.
How did you do that?
Motor bands.
In Pro Tools, you can just see I'm on nudge right now.
Yeah.
And I'm nudging by 100 samples. So you can choose how many samples you want to nudge it by. And then you could just use the plus and minus here. It kind of like shifts things like very specifically.
When you do plus or minus, do any of these numbers change?
No, the nudge value stays the same, but the audio track, will nudge left to right. So if you do minus, it goes to the left. If you do plus, it goes to the right.
Word, got it.
So it's just a way so you can like be very specific about how much you want to move the timing or something.
Generations away. I go it.
Like this moment was just a little.
Motor bands, no 7.
Let me turn up the click so you can hear the timing.
Motor bands, no 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we all.
It's just a little bit late.
Motor bands, no 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we offer different gifts.
Better timing wise. Let's get that low. That is a mistake there.
The beep?
Yeah.
What is that?
I go it every day.
Timing on this one was a little bit late.
Does it sound bad though?
Doesn't sound bad, no.
It kind of sounds dramatic.
Yeah, which part? Oh,
Like
the chop there?
Let me hear.
Generations away. I go it every day.
Once you have
never
like
mind.
drums and other elements in there, it will be a lot less noticeable.
No, I just meant like the second chord coming in late was that what you were saying? It was coming in late or no?
The first one came in late. The first one,
gotcha.
yeah.
I like the way the second one came in.
Yeah, the second one's good.
Happy for the things, thankful for the little things.
I don't think I meant to do that chord there. Well, I definitely messed up there. Let's just copy this.
Dum, dum. Dum, dum.
So the cool thing is we can see where the grid is. This is where the downbeat of the 1 is. Look how far to the right the piano chord actually hits. You know what I mean? So this should be more lining up with where this line is for it to feel more in time. So now that will feel a little bit more in time.
You just crossfade.
Yeah. This one's a little bit late too, the second hit. Yeah, one should be coming there, but it's coming like almost a beat late. So let's push that up there. Oh, actually, no. That's a little bit. Go that way. No, that's too much. So yeah, all of these little moves that we're doing, all these little edits, all of this stuff, like music is all about the bunch of the little things that you do that add up over the course of the entire song that make it great, you know?
I get it.
Yeah, it's just like a little drawing. It's like the little details that a great artist pays attention to and spends time doing all these little details, and then it adds up to like this greater masterpiece, you know what I mean?
Makes it come alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know how the song is gonna end, but
Wait, what are you doing?
what?
I like the raw ending. Wait, don't.
No, that was just dead space.
Okay.
All right, so piano is timed. So that was just like, you know, timing piano. Actually, copy all of this, bring it to a new playlist. Just make sure we crossfade all these moments so that there isn't any weird edits in the final recording. I think the other one's like crossfaded. Let me check. Nope. Crossfade. Crossfade. And the reason why you do that is because if you don't crossfade audio,
You'll
then
feel the
there'll be like a click or a pop or a,
between.
it's called an artifact. Like it's not something that's meant to be there because
It's really called an artifact?
it's called like an audio artifact.
Interesting.
It's because like audio is meant to be smooth, but as soon as you start editing things and pushing things around, when it's smooth, it wants to just continue at its pace. But for example, this area right here was out of time, so we needed to move it. So when that natural timing comes in and it notices this part is not what it naturally was before, if there isn't a fade, it's just like editing video. Like if there isn't a fade, it'll just be a quick cut to this thing, and usually that results in like a sound of like a pop or a click or just something undesirable. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's do drums.
I might actually respond like 20 minutes after I process it.
I know.
That's how my brain works.
Drums is always a fun one. It's your drums.
But you did like 3
Forgot
separate.
we did drums?
No, I know we did drums, but I didn't. We kept all 3 tracks.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of takes. So we'll just play the last one.
Is it separated by drum?
Oh
no,
the
we
red
did a
tracks
3
are
mic.
drums.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
there's
no, as in-
there's like 3 or 4 different playlists of drum takes.
Okay.
And then we just pick through those and I actually like the vocal. How
It goes together.
yeah, it makes it feel alive.
Matching moves with the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the praise and name. There's some joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict cross the border, may illusions decay. Older bands know 7 generations away. I go it every day.
Are you listening to the first one?
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the way.
So sometimes for you to be able to edit drums, sometimes you gotta kind of mix them because you gotta hear them a bit more clearly to understand like when they're pushing or they're pulling, like when the timing is off or anything like that. So I'm gonna try and
Mix it lightly.
compress it a little bit. But then yeah, let's add a EQ. Just basic EQ. So I just want to add more definition and clarity to the drum. So usually a lot of that is going to be in the top end. So you want to add some top end frequencies here. Let's see. Let's see how that changes the tonality of it.
Can I hear it before?
Yeah, this is just makes it like a little bit more clear.
You're the trained ear here. I don't hear the difference. I'm really trying. Again. Sounds louder. But yours not
good.
trained like your ear.
It's all good. The difference isn't supposed to be like dramatic.
Okay.
But it's there. So now I'm just hunting for like the tone of the room. I'm trying to take out some of the room frequency in the tone of the drums. I think there's some of this, kind of the boxiness. So compare this. A little bit more dull, a little bit more boxy sounding to this. You know, a little bit more clear. So that's a good starting point. So let's hear.
And that was just Fab Filter, and what was the second one?
This is a compressor, the API 2500.
API 2500.
Yeah, this is just like a very good drum compressor. It's just taming the dynamics so that they're not as dramatic, so that's just easier to listen to.
And you only messed with threshold and attack?
Threshold, attack, I kept the ratio the same, and the release is a variable release, so I'm choosing a timing that makes the drums kind of like push and pull. If the release is too late or too slow, it's not gonna feel like there's a lot of like groove or movement with the drums. But when you set the release correct with the drums, then the drums start to move and just become more energetic. So that's kind of where it's at right now. So like without these two plugins, I can bypass these two plugins and hear the difference in the mix.
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love.
So that was the raw drum sound, and then with this in.
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love.
Am I hearing it like sharper?
Yeah, a little bit more clear, a little bit more defined.
Okay.
A little bit, you can hear a little bit more of the hi-hat. Probably gotta compress the drums more to kind of reduce the snare a bit.
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love.
So let me go, this track right here, you can see on the waveform. So this first track here, hold on. This first track here was the kick, so this doesn't really pick up snare. These two are definitely picking up the snare, but this one you can see definitely is getting it more. These hits right here, 1, 2, 3, all of those are the snare hits. So if we want to tame that a little bit, we should compress this track slightly.
I wasn't even calling it out. I was just saying that was the only thing I noticed.
Right, which could be a bad thing. You see, it's in your wording, like you were saying that's the only thing you noticed. But we want to notice the entire drum set feel more clear and bigger.
Not
makes
just
sense.
the
not
snare.
just the snare, yeah. So let me try and
Yeah, what's your go-to compressor for a snare drum?
I mean, we're gonna try the Renaissance Axe. This is just a basic OG compressor, but this is a good one for snare stuff.
Wait, I'm gonna find my notebook because I want to write stuff down.
All right, so here's the difference. So I'm gonna play you before and after. The before version is more dynamic. The snare hits a little bit harder, you could say. It pops out a bit more, whereas the compressed version, everything is a bit more tamed. Right? So then, compressed version.
One more time, I need
Can
to.
even compress it a bit more.
This is with compression.
Yeah. like the snare, the difference in dynamic is greater, so it feels like the snare comes out louder. This one is more consistent.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
It's all good. It takes time to hear these things. But anyways, we can always work on the drum mix a little bit later. But the main thing we want now is like we have a bit more of a more clear sound. So now we focus on editing the drums, just timing wise and choosing the right groove and whatever. So.
Those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. There's some joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict across the border may illusions decay. Modern plans, no one's having.
So as you can see, it becomes more clear now. Like once I put in the click, you can tell I was a little bit behind in my playing. Like there's a little bit delayed.
I didn't notice, but
yeah. So now we can adjust the timing of the drums a bit more. So sometimes, you know, you just gotta make certain cuts and just adjust things over.
There's some joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. Candles burn for the prayers and name. There's some joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict across the border may illusions decay. If the conflict across the border may illusions decay. The conflict across the border may illusions decay.
All this was a little bit late. Better.
Modern plans, no one's 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we offer, different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying.
So the great thing about like doing live stuff is once you take off the click, everything sounds like it works. You know what I mean? There can be a little bit of push and pull in with the tempo and whatnot, but as soon as that clicks on, it's like you get super ADD about just like everything being like right on grid, you know, right on time, which is a good thing, but. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description below. Let's get back to the video. Listen to the hits of that snare again. You know? I'm going to tame some of the high end down here so it's not as harsh. It's all of that. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. It's like here.
Yeah.
It hurts like right there.
Yeah, right there. The good thing about this EQ is that it tells you where the frequencies are like, you know, popping out. You can see the most hardest ones are around here. It's right around that same point. So now we'll just duck that down. We're gonna compress it down right here. It's better, huh?
Yeah, that feels better.
So this is a dynamic, this EQ is dope because you can create different bands of where you wanna, you know, boost frequencies, decrease frequencies, whatever have you. But not only can you just boost and decrease things, but you can compress, you know, certain frequency bands. So that's what we're doing right here. So it's reacting to when the snare plays. So it only compresses when the snare hits. So that those like frequencies where that snare hits are just a little bit more smoothed out, more tame. So listen to the whole drum again with the song.
Things we offer, different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the.
We could even make it a little bit more smooth.
Different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the way. Know that doors open up when I say that I'll stay. Got a seat safe for you on a regular day. sipping tea in the morning with a mango parfait.
So I just moved it up a little bit. It was a little bit of the higher frequencies. So notice how everything sounds fine when the click is off. So now when we put the click on,
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the way. Know that doors open up when I say that I'll stay.
and just so that we don't go crazy, I'm gonna mute the vocal. Because the vocal is already good timing wise. It's really just about the music right now.
Things we offer different gifts.
Where's that vocal at?
Things we offer different gifts from a power.
Oh, it's your rap vocal. So right there, you can tell, like, if you pay attention with the click, I'm rushing just a little bit. Rushing it just a little bit. Right in the beginning here.
Are you still using the nudge tool to move it over?
Yeah. So all of that was cool up until this point. Let's see. Right here, it got a little bit off. Right there, you know, timing wise. So sometimes the timing could be so bad in the drums that you can just copy and paste, you know, a take somewhere else, like earlier in the drum take, and just put it there. Right there is off, so we're just gonna find a good
Loop.
Yeah, a good loop. Let's try this. That's definitely cleaner. That's a little bit off. A good indicator is like look at other waveforms to give you somewhat of a guide. You see how these things,
So maybe this could move this way?
like you see how these three kind of line up?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a decent guide. It doesn't mean it should be right on it because
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
playing completely to grid with the piano, but it's at least a somewhat of a guide. You see how this and the bass also line up?
Right, right.
Like this and this are
So
lining
I'm
up?
wondering, is this the only thing that needs to move to the left?
Possibly. Let's hear the groove. Hard to say sometimes.
What does it sound like
Let's try
when...
this one. So that was definitely late. I think it might just be a little early. That's what it sounds like. It's not bad. This is the very boring for most people, tedious part of the production of the music. A little bit rushing.
Happy for the things, thankful for the little things.
And you always want to make sure, like, if you're gonna move a section of the drums over, you notice how if I bring on in, this is the original that I'm extending. This is, notice where here where the kick hits, but I needed to move that drum section over. So I want to make sure I overlap this kick. So I don't want to end there because you see that little piece of that kick hitting? That's gonna sound like an artifact. So I wanna make sure I overlap it like that, and then we fade. And that's how you really do drum.
What was the hotkey for the crossfade you just did?
Not a hotkey, you just kind of put your mouse towards the bottom of the tracks, and you get that little, you see this little X thing going on there, like the black. So when you get that symbol, you click, and then you can drag, and it creates
it's built in.
automatic crossfade, yeah.
Sorry, I'm stimming.
ADD's coming in.
ADD's going crazy right now.
This girl, I'm like over here trying to edit my drums.
Sorry.
Playing along with the drums with me.
I need to leave the room.
Okay. We're almost done with this part. This is the most tedious part. Yeah, this part you've got to get into meditation and just like get really familiar with like time. Of course, like I'm really trained for it because of like all my years playing drums. But if you don't play drums and you're not so familiar with like time, you wouldn't really pick up on these things too much. Just gotta get in meditation. You just gotta feel when things feel like they're running away versus like when they're not keeping up pace.
I think that's my personal weakness though.
Timing?
Timing, forever. Even with piano, like my teacher would say like, you're really good at piano, timing, but you rush sometimes. And I'm like, it's hard for me to not do that. Even with lyrics, I think I'm coming in early.
Huge,
I just need to figure that part out. Sometimes I'm like...
You just want to feel like, it's just about having a good sense of, it's just like you're running, you know, like if you're running and you're trying to, you know, set a pace, right? They say set a pace, set a rhythm. You just want to get a good sense of like, you know how fast you're going. When you don't have timing, you don't know how fast you're going. You know, that's when people are like, yo, you're rushing, oh, you're too slow. Like, you don't even know your pace. You know what I mean? So it's just about like,
I think my fundamental
practice some drums. That's the best advice I could probably give in terms of like getting better at timing. Like, practice drums. That is complete just rhythm and timing. Like, you just lock in, you know?
Is there a reason why you don't quantize?
Yeah, because quantize is gonna make you feel like
it's too mechanical?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, that's why I manually go on the drum takes and just nudge it, and you're just nudging it. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's
for
not
example,
every single bar, so you have to kind of
quantizing is like if you were to draw a painting and you just, like, for example, you're doing a digital sketch or something, and then you just tell the thing quantize, and then it just like makes every line that you did like an exact 90 or 45 or...
It turns into like an 8-bit image.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It just becomes like a geometric shape, you know what I mean? Like a very clean and cut like thing versus like when you just freehand it and you maybe just, let me erase that and just like nudge it just a little bit more, like it's more real.
I get you.
It has more life, right? So that's basically what we're doing here. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in description below. Let's get back to the video. All right, so drums, piano, good. Last thing was the bass. I think this last take we kind of locked in on the groove of the bass, but let's hear it. So we don't need the click. The good thing about editing drums is once the drums are edited, you don't need the click anymore, because the drums are your time. The drums are your metronome.
Thank God. So
now that the drums are the metronome, we can just take off the click for now.
The click was so distracting.
Yeah, for now we can take off the click. Now just focus on the bass.
So wait, should we take out this whole thing?
That's cool. I actually like it. You don't like it?
When you bounce it and I have to listen to it every time, I just... Like the bloom, bleep, and then sudden silence is kind of jarring.
Okay, so maybe take out the bloom, bleep?
Yeah.
So, let me see.
I don't mind your voice. Okay, cool, that's fine.
Something like that? So a good thing now is we can put back in your vocal because we want to edit the bass around that too. The first stick.
Things we offer different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the way. Know that doors open up when I say that I'll stay. Got a seat safe for you on a regular day. Sipping tea in the morning with a mango parfait. Melting clocks, it's our secret escape. And you're that angel in disguise with not all heroes of capes. I'm saving plates for an ancestor's sake. And maybe pictures in the dark room. Saving plates for an ancestor's sake. And maybe pictures in the dark room is the risk that I'll take. Got me pulling out the cards and smoking sides of a magical aim. Facing spiritual scars from both cycles we break. Shut the doubt, close the distance, it is no one's mistake. And things that happen for a reason on this path we create. All the memories in my heart are engraved. Think you got it bad, think about you all day. What's a picnic in the summer without generous shade? Think I have 1,000 filters to produce a delay. Gotta say it like you mean it, work as hard as you play. Matching voice with the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict across the border, may illusions decay. Modern bands, no one's 7 generations away. I go it every day. If the conflict across the border, may illusions decay. Modern bands, no one's 7 generations away. I go it every day.
Yeah. You can make these drums sound a little bit more warmer, you know? Aren't you feeling that? Like lo-fi?
No, I'm down for that.
I
I know
want
we
to
hadn't
add like a
processed
little
them.
bit of
This
tape
one,
saturation
because
on
lo-fi.
it. I'll
don't
show
like
you what
that
it
one?
does.
You don't like
it
it?
might actually do something that we want. Let's see.
BPM, get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name.
It's not
Listen,
funny.
joy in the laughter in the moments we claim.
Nah, I don't think that's what we want. It kind of so what this lo-fi plugin does is it actually removes frequencies at the top. It degrades the audio quality basically.
Mm-hmm.
And degrading audio quality doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing.
Right.
Because stylistically it could be a
effects, yeah.
choice, but like I feel like it takes away too much. Like I don't get enough of the clarity when I
I
add that on
understand
there.
what you're saying.
But adding a little bit of tape, like just analog warmth, you know what I mean? Just to make it feel more hugging.
I
more,
get you.
You know what I mean? Not so harsh, especially with the drums.
Matching voice with the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict across the border, may illusions decay.
Without it?
Just with it right now.
Okay.
Generations away.
A little bit warmer.
Can I hear it again? Can I hear it again?
Yeah, we need
So
to
this is
add
without
some
it?
tape. So this is without it.
Matching
Like mainly listen to the attack of the snare, like the brush on the snare, like hear that crispiness. It's not like super harsh right now because we tamed it, but there's still a little harshness there.
Mm-hmm.
So listen to that and then listen to the difference as I put back on the tape.
matching voice with the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame.
Here's about the tape.
Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim.
It's so subtle though. It's so subtle.
That's it though, right?
It's more gentle to the ear.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. It's not about like completely changing.
It's so subtle.
It's sonics. It's just all about the sonics.
So
So now that is a little bit more subtle to the ear. It's not so like, you know, hitting your ear as much. Those
It
high
goes with the vibe
frequencies.
of the whole
Yeah,
atmosphere.
more warm, you know. actually. I think that, yeah, the song can end somewhere around there. What is this right now?
2 minutes 15 or what?
3:10.
3:10?
Not bad, yeah.
That's our longest song.
All right, so now we have drums edited, piano edited, bass edited. So now it's about what do we want to, what else do we want to add? What else do we feel? Let's listen to it one time.
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm gonna hear it from over here.
Matching pulse by the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the praise and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict cross the border, may illusions decay. Modern bands know we're 7 generations away. I go it every day. Things we offer, different gifts from a powerful place. I'm staying source for a love and little yes on the way. Know that doors open up when I say that I'll stay. Got a seat safe for you on a regular day. Sipping tea in the morning with a mango parfait. Melting clocks, it's our secret escape. And you're that angel in disguise, we're not all heroes of capes. I'm saving plates for an ancestor's sake. And maybe pictures in the dark room is the risk that I'll take. Got me pulling out the cards and smoking sides of a magical aim. Facing spiritual scars from both cycles we break. Shut the doubt, close the distance, it is no one's mistake. And things that happen for a reason on this path we create. All the memories collected on the things I could trade. Gone to places and the pictures in my heart are engraved. Think you got it bad, think about you all day. What's a picnic in the summer without generous shade? Think I have 1,000 filters to produce a delay. Gotta say it like you mean it, work as hard as you play. Matching pulse with the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the praise and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict
I want to use a different compressor on the snare, so it's a little bit more chill.
I personally feel like it doesn't need any more instruments. I think we're in a good place.
That's cool.
It's just more about arrangement, I think.
Yeah.
And also, like, you know, if the vocals are set, locked in.
Solid. Yeah, I just want to add a
Solid Gold
compressor.
Productions.
Sonic Gold.
Sonic Gold Surgeries
Sonic
right here.
Gold. You're getting a real Sonic Gold production.
I know. I can't believe.
Do you realize?
It's the work of a
Just
lifetime.
messing with you.
Well, I eat the pineapple.
The first take. So we don't want the Renaissance axe. So that's gonna add a little bit of. That makes things more poppy. I don't want it to pop. I just want it to be smoother.
don't stay. Got a seat safe for you on a regular day. Sipping tea in the morning with a mango parfait. Melting clocks, it's our secret escape.
So I like that. We just mess with the blend of the microphones. So yeah, now it's a little bit smoother. I just basically turned down this by 6 dB and compressed it, so that helped. I'm gonna bring a little bit more of the hi-hat out in this.
Safe for you on a regular day. Sipping tea in the morning with a mango parfait. Melting clocks, it's our secret escape. And you're that angel in disguise, we're not all heroes of capes. I'm saving plates for an ancestor's sake. And maybe
I love this, man.
Me too.
Add that little note there.
I go in every day. Generations away.
I'm gonna grab my other handbags.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna grab my other handbags from the front room. I forgot it.
Okay. No worries. I have fun with it. But basically, like I was hearing, to thicken up your, like, to make the chorus stand out more, we could take this and pitch it down an octave and then mix that in. I'll show you how that feels. Her does that like a lot with her vocals.
I love her. You know she's half Filipino? Sorry.
You always represented some Filipinos. Like you making sure I know that everyone that I like
You know
is
she's
Filipino.
1/16 Filipino.
Bruh, that's hilarious. So basically, we go here, we go pitch, shift. So if you bring it down 12 semitones right here, 12 semitones is an octave, same thing, we can click render.
12 semitones is an octave?
Yeah, so it'll be like bass.
shit.
So
Just need to do that
listen
for
to this
myself. I can't not find that funny.
It doesn't sound like your voice at all.
No, I sound like a monster.
When you mix this in, you get some cool stuff. So let's try.
Pulse by the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. What did you do? If the conflict cross the border, may illusions decay.
That voice is just mixed in there at the right level to give like
more richness.
Yeah, your voice just a little bit more body like without it.
Pulse by the heart, same beat.
And then shoot, sorry. So original.
Pulse by the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim.
So you duplicated the vocal track and just brought out the low frequencies?
No, duplicated the vocal track and then pitched it down an octave.
No way.
Yeah, and then you just blend that in now.
Candles burn for the praise and name.
And if it's too much bass, we always can roll up some bass on the EQ.
Matching pulse by the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the praise and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim.
God, her does do that.
She does that a lot.
Hard as you play. Matching pulse by the heart, same BPM. Get those premonitions soon as the flame. Candles burn for the prayers and name. Listen, joy in the laughter in the moments we claim. If the conflict cross the border, may illusions decay.
It's not necessarily there for you to hear it. It's there to just give your whole vocal in that moment just a little bit more presence, you know, a little bit more depth. Hey, I hope you guys have learned something from today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts, so comment below and I'll check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos coming up. My name is Princeton Brown. I'm a producer and mixing engineer based in Los Angeles, and I would love to hear from you. If you have a brand new song that you're working on and would love a mix on by me, send it my way. I would also love to give you feedback on the mixes that you're working on, so please send those my way. Last but not least, I have a free mini course called 6 Mix Finalizers. All of this information is in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Sonic Gold Production.